Yeah, welcome in. Welcome back to another episode of the Format Podcast live Wednesday night edition. Man, I'm really worried about you with that clap, man. That's kind of, I don't even know what to say about that, man. You know who you look like when you clap like that? You look like was it Blaine and Twan, the dudes from In Living Color, the
man,
movie critics.
Yeah,
that's what you're clapping like right now. That's not a good look.
Jesus
young people
Christ.
Probably won't get that reference, but
that's a tough one right there, bro.
Yeah, you don't want to.
I think all of our viewers are. I think they've seen Living Color, but
probably. But yes. What's up, everybody? What's up? Welcome again to another episode of Format Podcast Live Wednesday night midweek edition. So as always, we got some good topics for you, and that third topic I think is going to be really interesting because we're going to freak it a little different way than what you expect. So I think this will be cool. What? We're going to freak it. I ain't say freak off. We're not having no freak offs over here, but we're going to freak it though. See, you took it.
I ain't said no freak off, but we're going to.
No, I didn't say that. We're going to freak it though.
Hey, that's real.
What's going on with you, Transformer? How you doing, brother?
Hey, man, not much, man. Another beautiful day, man. Just out
Sir.
Out here working, grinding, thanking God for another day.
Yeah, that's all you can do. That's all you can do. Yeah.
How about you, bro?
I'm maintaining, man. I'm trying to make something happen, man. Trying to make something happen. Looking forward to the Army Navy this weekend, and then next week, God willing. There you go. And then God willing, next weekend the start of the 12-team playoffs. So
yes, sir.
That's about it, man. That's about it.
Well, y'all have Indiana, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that's right.
I don't like that, but that's another story, though.
Yeah, they had to give y'all a northern team, huh?
Yeah, man. Yeah, and then we get the consolation prize, Georgia, in round 2 after we beat them. So that's not going to be great. But you know what? What did Ric Flair say?
To beat a man, woo! You gotta beat the man.
But to beat a man, you gotta beat the man.
There it is. You gotta do it. So that's what it takes. And to get to that level, you gotta go through some adversity. Unless you LeBron, and then you just go around the adversity, or maybe you team up with the Ohio State team and then go play Georgia. That's probably
2 minutes 45 seconds before you mentioned LeBron James. That was crazy work.
Well, we were referencing to beat a man, you got to beat the man, but obviously not in every case, right? You just go team up, get some help. You know what? Let's make this fair. If you're KD, you do the same thing. That's fair, right? There you go.
And if you the Celtics GM, you do the same thing when you. No?
Yeah, that's okay. Yeah, because that's the organization. So that's
organization. So it's cool when the organization do it. See, it's cool when they do it. But when I do it, it's cool when they do it. But when I do it, man, that's right. Crazy.
That's right.
But it happened though.
Yes, it happened. Yes, Danny Ainge put that together. Beautiful moves, some trades and all. But anyway, we're not going down that road again. But team, we are going to go ahead and I'm going to hit my spiel and then come back and talk to you real quick about memberships to the channel. Can't wait to get those going, and then we will hit the quick hits, and then we'll start getting into the main topics. So let's do that. If you're here on YouTube and you haven't already, please make sure you go ahead, click that like, that subscribe, that notification bell. Make sure you're kept up to date whenever we drop new content on the channel. If you want the audio only version of the podcast, open up your audio podcast platform, hit the search bar, type in The Format Podcast, and we should come right up. If you're enjoying the content, make sure you give us that like, that 5-star review, and drop a comment. All that stuff helps us rise in the algorithm, helps us find more sports fans, helps more sports fans find us. And finally, make sure you write it down, put it in your phone, set an alarm, do whatever you got to do to remember. Saturday nights at 7 p.m. we are live here on the Format Podcast, and we'll give you the opportunity to call in, talk to us, get at me. I love it. I can't wait. You know what? I might need a drop from that. Remember that drink? Baby, I can't wait. Was that like the late 80s, early 90s? I think it was. I can't remember who that.
I don't know what you're talking about.
That's the one. Yo.
I just made that up. That was for real?
No, yeah. That was in the song. Yo.
What?
Yeah. Tell me what you're all about. Yeah, that was a joint, man. What?
You know what?
But,
Maybe
yeah.
if it was a better vocalist, I probably would have
Yes,
got it. But I
you might have
have no
gotten it
idea.
with a better vocalist. That is correct. Because I am about as bad as it gets.
Now, if you were to be
That's
Blue
not
from
my
the
gift.
Temptations, I would have got every song that you sung, brother. Like, oh, there you go.
That's something different. But yeah, man. For those of you who are here in the chat, appreciate you being here first and foremost. Definitely appreciate you. If you haven't already, make sure you hit that like and subscribe. And also, we've opened up memberships to the channel, so make sure you join the channel if you're so inclined, because we're gonna have some exclusive members only content going there. As of right now, I don't have any members yet, so I haven't posted that yet. But once we get that rolling, then we'll start doing some of that.
Football.
All right, you ready to do it? Let's get to the pick 'em, man. Let's get to topic number 1.
Yes, sir. Topic number uno, baby. Here we go. All right. So week 14 was wrapped up this past weekend as the Bengals trifled the I almost said the Cincinnati Bengals. The Cincinnati Bengals trifled the Dallas Cowboys in a block punt that so happened to be touched by a Cowboy stupidly, and then recovered by the Cincinnati Bengals. So they go on to win the game 27-20, I believe, and which ends our last week, and got the total of Brucey, how Bruce likes to call you, has 8 wins on the week, while the Transformer has 10. Your mistake.
So, shout out Transformer. Great week.
You know, man, I do what it do, right? I do what it do. I do what it do. You made a couple of risky picks, man. I mean, you chose Chicago over San Fran. That was one. Your Chargers over Kansas City. That was the two. I mean, other than that, we were pretty much neck and neck until we got towards the end of Sunday. You just started losing them back to back, and they got ugly. All right. But moving on into a new week, we're gonna go into this Thursday night's football game. I believe you know what? I think the media and the fans complain to the NFL just enough to get them right with these Amazon Prime games, right? These Amazon Prime games
been great, huh?
Have been great. So I think we're in for another great one. Divisional game. Los Angeles Rams are going to be traveling to. The Los Angeles Rams are going to be traveling to San Francisco. San Francisco favored -3, which in seems means it's a pick'em game for Vegas. Who do you have on this one?
Man, this is really tough. These divisional matchups, man. San Francisco looked so good last week, monkey stomping the Bears, man. They beat the brakes off of those dudes, and that might have been just the pickup that they need. And but the Rams won that shootout with the Bills, so they're feeling good. So
yes, this might be a class to the Titans game,
man, because I don't even know, man. That's tough. I don't even know.
I would go with Los Angeles here. San Fran, I don't know who's running the ball now. Right.
That's a good point.
They are down all 3 of their running backs. I believe Garendo has a foot sprain, so he's not going to play this weekend. Of course, we know Christian McCaffrey is out. Jordan Mason is out. So who's really next up at the running back position? So I see this being another shootout. Not sure if Nick Bosa is going to be able to come back. Trent Williams, of course, he's dealing with family matters. So with those type of weapons out, and we just saw the Rams put up 48 points. No, was it 48 or 44? I think it was 44. 44 points. I'm going to go with Los Angeles on the road to beat the 49ers.
Man, that's tough. 49ers are fighting to stay in playoff contention here.
Yeah.
I think the Rams are 7-6, the Niners are 6-7, the Cardinals are 6-7, and the Seahawks are 8-5. Yeah. So that division is very, very competitive, and I'm sure the NBA would have it. The NFL would have it no other way.
Game 1, and it got you stumped, bro.
Yeah, man. I'm gonna go with the Niners here.
Okay.
They're at home, coming off a huge win. Deebo Samuels has had only 97 yards from scrimmage in the last 4 games. And I think Brock Purdy and Coach Shanahan are probably going to make a concerted effort to feed one of their most dynamic and versatile weapons to the football on a regular basis. And Puka Nacua, I think, set a rookie record with 15 catches against the 49ers last year. So I'm sure the Niners are not going to try to see him go off again like that. So they'll probably make an effort. Puka Nacua. I think he's got like Cooper Kupp.
No.
Who are you talking about?
Kyron the Siren. Woo! Go Irish.
Go Irish. No doubt. No doubt. But I think you got to try and do your best to take Puka Nacua out of the game. He's got like over 450 receiving yards over the past 4 games. So clearly they're going to focus on him. I'm going to go with the 49ers here. I think they're going to try and make these guys play one-handed. And I think they're going to make that concerted effort to get Deebo the ball and really get him involved early and often. So I'm going to go with the 49ers at home.
Yeah, I like it. Laker Nation says Greenlaw is back. Of course, Greenlaw hasn't been there since the running off the sideline injury in the Super Bowl. I didn't mean to laugh at that. That's not a laughing matter. Right. But, he tried to run out to the sideline, and I think – I think he was going in the game or he was celebrating. He was doing 1 or 2. Celebrating. And he ended up hurting himself, and he hasn't been back. So him coming back on this game, that's a little – because we had no conditioning – like you haven't been in the trenches all season. That could be tough for Greenlaw. So I wouldn't be too excited about him returning. You may see flashes. If he plays, he might play 40% of the snaps. You know what I mean? I don't think he plays a lot, because his conditioning can't be nowhere near ready. We're in week 15 and he's just now getting back. Yeah, still no Trent, man. That's the key. When you're trying to stop that defensive front with Jared Verse, my Florida State boys out there in the Rams, you're going to need him, right? You're going to need him because I'm pretty sure they're going to send a lot of pressure. Like I said, San Fran just has no running game right now. We don't know. Nope. Can y'all tell me who your running back's going to be? I mean, y'all are the fans, so
they don't have a name brand running game. But Shanahan can dial up a running game, right?
He can scheme it. He could definitely scheme it for sure.
I'm not going to say me, but you could go out there and get 60 yards because they scheme it up so well. They scheme it up so well. So,
but I need Trent though to give me them 60.
No doubt.
I need Trent.
Yeah.
All right.
So Leonard, real quick note: Leonard Floyd has 5.5 sacks in his last 4 games, and the Niners had 7 sacks total last week. Granted, the Bears' O-line is terrible, but that's something to look at. They may be able to try and put some pressure on Matt Stafford. So there you go.
Yeah, true. And he played for the Rams just last year.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he's a former Rammer. Man, that didn't come out right. But yeah. No,
real quick. You know how they did the Super Bowl? You know how they did the Super Bowl shuffle song for the Bears back in the 80s, right?
I was born in 1990. No.
Holy crap. You make me feel so old all the time. So I know Bruce remembers this. I don't know who else does, but in the 80s, it was the 1985 season, the year that the Bears won the Super Bowl. Yeah. They did a 80s style rap song called the Super Bowl Shuffle, and like all the starters had a quick little 4 bars or whatever. It's cool. Look it up on YouTube. It's corny now, but it was cool then. Anyway, the point is,
like what Prime was doing in Florida State?
Something like that, but you'll see when you see it. But the point is, the Rams did one too, and it was called like Ram It, and it made me think about that when you said what you So check that out when we get offline.
Not on duty.
All right, let's get to the next
duty.
There you go, Bruce. You already know. I know you know about the Super Bowl shuffle. I know you know.
I'm trying to see because they're saying that Geraldo would be the running back. He's still listed as questionable, so. They got Trent out, and they say Greenlaw is going to be out as well against the Rams.
There you go. They may not be.
Let me know where y'all getting your information from, guys. That's report I still got. Greenlaw, Trent Williams out, Mustafa's out, Garendo and Nick Bosa are still questionable. So y'all let me know where you're getting your information from. Not that I don't believe you. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm seeing. All right, so we spent a lot of time on Thursday. Let's get to the actual games on Sunday. Right. We're going to start off with the 1 o'clocks. Kansas City Chiefs, the Super Bowl champions, are going to be traveling to Cleveland, Ohio, not because of the snow, but because they have to play Cleveland. They're favored by 4.5 on the road in Ohio. Who do you have in this one?
I'm going to go. Man, I want to go Cleveland.
Me too. Okay, you're not the only one.
Just keep winning like this. But the problem is, man, Jameis with the turnovers, he can't not give the ball away. So even when he has a monster game, he's still going to throw the picks. And so to me, that's a problem. And so I'm going to play it safe and go Kansas City here.
Yeah,
I think want to say Cleveland, but I got to play it safe because of the turnovers.
This may be one of them trap games, but I believe if Joe Flacco was the quarterback, I would pick Cleveland. But like you said, with it being Winston, he'll give the ball back too much, and that's the team. Spags, like you don't get a ball back, Spags. You know, like he's gonna go ball hunting, and you're giving that ball to number 15 over and over and over again. He's gonna find a way to make you pay. So I'm gonna stick with Cleveland on that one too. The next one, we have the Cincinnati Bengals. I'm just going to click Cincinnati for you. We can skip over that.
Correct.
I'm not even going to waste our breath.
That's correct.
Cincinnati's beating Tennessee. Just for those viewers that are out there, it was Cincinnati at Tennessee. We're going to move on. The next one, I don't know if Derek Carr. I think Derek Carr is out for the season. I'm pretty sure.
I think Spencer Rattler is supposed to be starting this game if he can go.
Yeah, Spencer Rattler is going to be starting, but Washington is going to be traveling to New Orleans. Washington favored by 7.5 points on the road. Washington is going to win, and win why, Bruce?
Because Jaden Daniels is going to have a whole bunch of his LSU people at the game. No, I think they're just I think they're a good football team. Jaden Daniels obviously has slowed down from his freaking, Superman type start, but still he's playing well enough, and I just think they're the better team here.
Yeah,
they can throw it, they can run it, they can play some defense. They're going to win this game.
Gotcha. Laker Nation, is the San Francisco Chronicle, is that private? Like, do I have to pay for that, or can I just look that up? Just a question. All right, so I got Washington, huh?
I said it might be free, like maybe your first 3 articles or something like that.
That's,
might be one
you know what? Things. That's what I meant, Bruce. That's exactly what I meant, because I know Milwaukee and stuff like the Green Bay, they got one. But you can only see like 3 or 4 before you got to pay a subscription and stuff like that. That's exactly what I meant, Bruce. Thank you. I got Washington just for all the same reasons. Number 5. All right, Brucey, you in the chat? Brucey, you watching? We're just going to go ahead and click Baltimore here.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, we're going to choose Baltimore. we ain't going to be dummies. We ain't stupid. All right. Baltimore Ravens coming off a bye week.
Correct.
You know what I mean? Y'all got to get some steam. It came at the perfect time, man. That bye week came at the perfect time, Brucey. It came at the perfect time. Got the New York Giants. We're gonna choose to whip their ass. New York.
Listen, that's a game Baltimore really needs to use as a. Baltimore really needs to use that game as a tune-up for the following week because they got the Steelers coming in the house. So,
yeah. I think this is a wash. Baltimore finished wreck shop on these boys. It's not even going to be close. What are they favorite? They favored by 16.5. And they're on the road.
They can do that.
This is going to be a blowout of massive proportions. We're going to move on over to the next game. Dallas is going to be traveling to Carolina. Carolina at home is favored by 3 points. Who do you have in this one?
Carolina, man. Carolina.
I believe Carolina can win.
Bryce Young is playing a lot better, and Carolina's been doing a fair job of running the football all year, and they've just been competitive overall. Oh my gosh, 99 clubbing, man, Jesus Christ. Carolina's been competitive since Bryce Young came back from getting benched. So, I think they're going to win this game, man. Dallas they don't have a lot. Although they have been playing better as of late, I just don't think they have a lot. So I'm going to go with Carolina here. I'm going to go with home, too.
I like Carolina, too. I think in my opinion, I think they were, in a sense, robbed when they played Philly in that game-winning drive that they could have made. But that was a tough call by calling that a drop by that South Carolina receiver. Is it Levet? Levet? But like I said, they showed some grit against Philly. I think they can definitely beat Dallas. Dallas is going to be down again, another weapon. He tore 3 parts of his knee. How you tear the ACL, MCL, and the PCL? That's tough, man. He just came off of an injury previous year.
Total reconstruction.
Yeah. So I mean, prayers for the fella. Um, that's gonna be tough. But yeah, I got Carolina here, man. I like what Bryce Young has been doing. I thought I would never hear me ever say Bryce Young.
I know, right?
Pick Bryce Young over the opposing quarterback
Mm-hmm.
in a game, but this time I will. Definitely believe
Agreed.
it. New York Jets are going to be traveling to the Jacksonville Jaguars with the Jets favored -3.5 on the road. I'm gonna go ahead and click the Jets for both of us here.
That's correct.
Yep.
They've been playing better lately. They haven't been winning, but that's what happens when you're not a winning team, right? You don't know how to do the little things to close games out, but they're better than Jacksonville. Jacksonville just is bad.
It's awful. I mean, they won a 10-6 win against Tennessee Titans. Miami, even though they're officially eliminated from the playoffs, I mean, you still have a 4-time MVP over there with his weapons, and I just think that this could be another blowout. They only favor about 3.5. It's kind of weird to me, but I think they definitely win by double digits. I think this is just one of them games where you kind of just letting out all your aggression, like, damn it, we got eliminated, and Aaron Rodgers never touched the ball in overtime, and boom, and yeah, I think they cook him. I think they cook him in this game. Oops, snap! I'm clicking the next one. All right, this next one's going to be good to me. Miami is going to be traveling to Houston to play Houston. This is the last 1:00 game of the day. The Houston, I almost said Houston Rockets. The Houston Texans are favored by 3 points.
That's just the home field spread. That's a tough one.
That's a pick 'em.
Man, this is tough. This is
They
tough.
both fighting too.
Yeah. But the plus is that Houston has the benefit of being in a worse division, right? So
very, very bad division.
Yeah, Edward, you're right. Aaron Rodgers finally did throw for over 300 yards. I think that was last week. He had a good game, but it still doesn't look anywhere near what he once was. Anyway, I'm going to go with Houston here just by virtue of being the home team. Yeah. That's all I got. Plus, what's his name? DeMeco Ryans being the good defensive coach that he is, he's going to find a way to slow down that offense a bit. But yeah, I'm gonna just go with Houston here.
Okay, you'll go Houston. I'm gonna choose Miami. I'm gonna go Miami. I'm gonna choose them. It's something. It's all about gut, right? Miami's still fighting, like they're fighting to get in that spot. Houston is more like, I think we're good. You know what I mean? So I think that mentality could cause Houston to lose, even though they're coming off of a bye week. So Houston coming off of a bye week, and Miami is kind of sitting there hungry. Just got a nice overtime win against the New York Jets, eliminated a team. So I think they're feeling pretty spicy that we can go in Houston, we can get another win, and push to make the playoffs, which will be crazy enough to make that hold to a contract make so much sense. Because if they come back and fight back and make the playoffs, that to a contract made sense.
Well, you already know that I've had to eat my words on that one. So
yeah, that's gonna be tough. But I'm gonna go Miami here. Oh no, you picked Houston. I'm sorry, I clicked on Miami for you. I picked Miami. All right, we're going to move on over to the 425 games. Indianapolis Colts are going to be traveling to Denver to play the Broncos. The Broncos favored by 4 points at home. Who do you have, and why did you pick Denver?
I got the Broncos. They're doing a solid job running the football as well. They're playing pretty good defense. They've been one of the better defensive teams all year, and Bo Nix is really kind of coming into his own. If he realistically continues to play like this, you might have co-offensive rookies of the year, or he might even catch Jaden Daniels. Like, Bo Nix is playing some good ball. So, that's why I am going to go with the Broncos.
Yeah, I agree. And that defense is going to be feasting on Anthony Richardson and all the, reckless, decisions that he makes on the football field. As you know, to me, since I've seen him play at Florida, I don't think the kid's ready. And you're going against the number one defense in the league. They about to show you why, right? Bo Nix is like you said, he's just playing within his scheme. Him and Sean Payton. They're doing a great job with, keeping things on the ground, making things look a little bit easier for him. And I think, they could definitely – funny they're favored only by 4 points. That kind of puzzles me a little bit because I think they can definitely, beat Indianapolis soundingly. But just off their defense alone, I think they can slow everything down, keep it out of JT's hands, Jonathan Taylor, keep it out of his hands and force it to where they eliminate the run game early. So that's my opinion. But I got Denver as well. All right. Now, these next two games are going to be funny. Buffalo Bills are going to be traveling to Detroit with Detroit favored by 2.5, meaning Vegas is pulling for Buffalo to win this football game. Why do you pick Buffalo?
Why do I pick Buffalo? So you're telling me who I pick already, huh?
Yep. Come on, man. Vegas is laying up that money right there for you.
I pick Buffalo because they're coming off a heartbreaking loss. I don't think they want to follow that up with another one. They're trying to keep pace and make sure they get that number 2 overall seed in the AFC playoffs. And Detroit has been riddled with injury all year. So that's why I'm going to pick Buffalo. Josh Allen is balling out here.
Yeah.
That's why I'm going to pick Buffalo.
I mean, 6 touchdowns, 3 in the air, 3 on the ground. He's a force. He's a wrecking force right now.
That's a great point.
More so, boy, this is going to be a tough game. However, Detroit has shown that they're beatable as well when they played the Green Bay Packers.
That's right.
So I think Buffalo goes in with that mentality, like, okay, y'all almost lost at home against Green Bay, so y'all are beatable, and we just got the defense just got hooked for us last game. So I think they come out there with a better attitude, look to slow down the passing game for Jared Goff, and Josh Allen just does Josh Allen-ish things against that Detroit Lions linebacker. What's ever left of the linebacker and defensive tackle position, I think he's just going to carve them up off his legs alone. So if I'm curious to see what they have them over under on rushing yards, because right now, the way I'm looking at Detroit, I'm taking the over on whatever they got for Josh Allen on the rushing yards. But yeah, I agree. I'll go with Buffalo here. All right. We're going to move on over to, this is another good one for me. The Pittsburgh Steelers are going to be traveling to the Philadelphia Eagles' hometown, while Philly is favored by 5.5 points. Who do you got on this one?
Oh, man. Are there some great games this week or what,
yes,
man?
They are.
The NFL schedulers, they're doing some good stuff here. I'm going to go with Philadelphia here.
Nice.
As good, as well as Pittsburgh's been playing, man. I think Philadelphia's been playing just a cut above their defense right now. And not to say that Pittsburgh, like, they're pretty well matched.
Yeah.
But I am going to go I'm going to go with Philadelphia. I think they're just playing so well on both sides of the ball. Saquon's doing his thing. They can throw it. They can stop you. Just outstanding.
Yeah, no, true. I like it. I'm going to go with Pittsburgh. Who did Philly beat earlier this year that's in your division?
Baltimore.
Precisely. Pittsburgh doesn't want to fall in that same boat. Pittsburgh is trying to keep that one leg above you guys because now they got to play y'all next week. Pittsburgh can't suffer back-to-back losses. Mike Tomlin not going to let that happen. I'll tell you right now, if Pittsburgh loses against Philly, I might have to pick Pittsburgh against Baltimore next week. So I think they go and they look at that. They look at the game on how they slowed down Baltimore. And Mike Tomlin, like I said, I just, love him as a coach. He's going to scheme up something to slow down Philly to make it more favorable for him in that defense and Russell Wilson getting the ball back. So I think it's definitely going to be one of them. I think this might be the closest game in the week, if you ask me. One of the closest low-scoring games.
I think
lot of defense, a lot of tough grit,
defense.
a lot of defense, a lot of tough grit yards. But I think Pittsburgh should pull this one out. If they don't, boy, that pick them for next week and they roll into Baltimore.
Oof.
That's gonna be a very, very tough game for me to pick. So I'm gonna pick Pittsburgh to beat Philly this week. It is, but that'll just because I told you I was gonna pick Baltimore because Pittsburgh won the first one. I said y'all were gonna split, but Pittsburgh cannot suffer back-to-back losses because that puts y'all right back into the saddle.
Yeah, why can't they? They could.
I mean, they could, but I'm just saying they don't want to. They seriously don't want to. This ain't the time to be doing it, especially when Baltimore has a cake game before their game, right? So I think Pittsburgh can handle this one. We're gonna get to a not so easily pickable game. Well, a much more easy pickable game. The New England Patriots are going to be traveling to Arizona. Arizona favored by 6. I'm gonna go ahead and click Arizona for you. You know what? I'm gonna go England. You know what? I want to pick New England because Arizona just been pissing. Every time I pick Arizona, they lose.
Well, that's
so if I pick Arizona, go ahead and pick New England. You might win.
They're not trustworthy, so I wouldn't even be concerned about it.
Sheesh. Who do you got?
I've got New England.
Yeah,
I think they defend well. You can't believe I don't trust Marvin Harrison Jr. Kyler Murray's play is up and down, and I still see what's my guy's name? The rookie quarterback. Cannot remember.
Drake May.
Drake May. Thank you. Yes, Drake May is. What do you call it? Drake May is. He's playing really well and he's coming along. It's just quiet because the team is so bad and because they don't have weapons.
Yeah, and I think they just let the receiver Osborne walk. They just release him to the waiver wire as well. I want you to have one, so I'm gonna go ahead and pick Arizona, just so New England can win. I just care to be different. Maybe this time Arizona will make me right. No reason why I'm gonna pick Arizona is just because you pick New England.
Fair enough.
No reason than that, man.
That's fair.
All right. Baker, touchdown maker, is going to be traveling to Los Angeles to play Jim Harbaugh and the Los Angeles Chargers.
That's going to be another crazy game right there.
Oh, it ends crazy.
That's a tough game right there because Baker and Tampa Bay are playing well right now. Although Baker, he's got to chill with the turnovers as well. But they're playing well overall. Like we talked about last week, I'm surprised that they still have an opportunity to win this division. Now, that's more the fact of Atlanta kind of collapsing. But regardless, early on, it looked like Atlanta was going to run away with the division. And now it looks like they being the Bucs have a legitimate chance to win it. And so just looking at this game here, man, this is a tough one. I want to say that the Chargers because of the way that they defend.
Yeah.
But man, this is tough. I'm gonna go with the Bucs here, man. I'm gonna go with the Bucs on the road. Baker, touchdown maker. I'm looking for a big game from Baker Mayfield, completing more than 70% of his passes on the year. Really having a heck of a season despite losing his two primary weapons for most of the way. Fourth in the league in passing yards, just really playing well. Like I said, he could tone down the picks. He's in double figures with that. He's got 13 picks, but overall, very solid season, man. So I'm gonna go with the Bucs here to pull this upset.
Okay, I'm gonna go with the Chargers.
Okay,
simply because you lost by a doink.
They did lose by a doink. That's true.
Lost by a doink.
That is true.
I know Jim on that sideline. Like I know good and god darn well football guys didn't get these boys a doink. And this is how I lost. Okay. I gotta cook whoever comes up next. So I think they're really gonna try to run the ball at Tampa Bay hard this week. As you know, they didn't run the ball particularly well last week. I believe they had 93, 94 yards in total.
Right.
And you know Jim's forte, he likes to run the football. So
yeah,
I think they're.
And I was about to say they want to run it, but J.K. Dobbins I think is hurt, and Gus Edwards, he's doing what he can. They want to run it, and they're getting the attempts, but they're not racking up the yards the way they would like to. And I think, excuse me, I think Tampa Bay is strong enough against the run that they can keep that under control and not let the Chargers really start going off. Right. So if you do that, and then you kind of clamp down on Ladd McConkey, who is their number one receiver, you got a chance to beat these guys.
Yeah, and I believe he was hurt last week, wasn't he? I don't think Ladd played. I think Ladd didn't play last week.
Okay.
So I have him in fantasy, and I want to say I had him on my bench because he wasn't available.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but if Ladd plays, this may be a game where Jim just goes like, "All right, buddy, time to showcase why you're the quarterback. Justin Herbert, come on, go sling it." Right? You know, my forte is the run game, but then you remember them couple of games where I didn't let you throw the football because we ran the football 40 times. All right, I need you to go throw it 40 times. You know what I mean? So it may be one of those games where, you know, Jim just confuses Todd Bowles a little bit, you know, off of his pedestal a little bit. But I think the Chargers have enough to come away with a win. So I'm gonna go with the Chargers here.
Mm-hmm.
This final one is a doozy, but I got no reason to go other than the Green Way. Green Bay is going to be traveling to Seattle to play the Seahawks with Green. Oh, I lost my thing here. Green Bay favored by 3 on the road at Seattle. See, I don't like that. Before you go, I don't like that. Right? Vegas, why y'all planting that right there? Y'all want people to take Green Bay now.
Yeah,
they want us to. That's a Vegas trap. I want to pick Seattle now. That's a Vegas trap.
It might well be just that.
But go ahead, man. Who you got, brother?
I got Green Bay here coming off the loss. Like, Seattle's a good team, especially at home. But I got Green Bay coming off this loss because they know they can't afford to go back any further, getting down here towards the end of the season. Yeah, I'm going to go with Green Bay going on the road and getting this win. They need it. They're trying to get right for the playoff run. They need it. I mean, of course, Seattle needs it as well, but I think Green Bay feels like they probably need it more. This is a good football team. I think they have the better quarterback. Josh Jacobs is doing a good job running the football, and so they're going to put a lot of pressure on Seattle to stop the run. And then, of course, you know, I'm losing it. You guys' quarterback, Green Bay's quarterback,
Jordan Love.
Thank you. I don't know what's going on here. Jordan Love.
Okay.
Going to be in position to go bombs away over the top once everybody comes up to try and stop
Josh Jacobs.
Josh Jacobs.
Yes. I got you, brother. I'm right here.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
I'm gonna go with Green Bay as well. This is a potential playoff matchup.
That's a great
as
point.
you know, Green Bay is number 6. Right now, Seattle sits at 3. So we'll end up meeting in the playoffs if the playoffs were to end today. So this is a possible matchup. But I'm going to go with Green Bay just because it's Green Bay, right? I got to stay home. I'm going to go home. I'm going to stay that way always. I think the only time I didn't pick Green Bay. Did we play the Ravens this week? I don't think we played the Ravens this year. Who did I pick Green Bay against? I forget. It was somewhere early in the season I didn't pick Green Bay. But, I got Green Bay winning this one. Like I said, potential playoff matchup. And we just came off of a nail biter against Detroit. And we've been doing pretty well up on the road. And I think we can definitely throw some things at Geno to make it a little bit more tough for him. So I'm gonna go with Green Bay here.
Okay.
All right. That pretty much tops off Sunday right there. A lot of loaded football games to keep you guys tuned into the TV on Sunday. And then Monday, you can go ahead and keep your TVs off because the Bears are going to be traveling to Minnesota to play the Minnesota Vikings just to lose. And then the Atlanta Falcons, another trash game, is going to be playing against the Las Vegas Raiders. Who do you have on the Monday night snooze fests?
All right, so we know Minnesota's Bears, right?
Yep.
They could beat the Bears. The only other thing I can about the second game, to me, that's totally dependent on who's starting at quarterback, man. Because Kirk Cousins, I don't know what the hell happened to him. He fell off the cliff. It might be over for him. And Las Vegas also doesn't have a quarterback. You know what? But they're still competing. I'm gonna go with the Raiders here. Yeah, I said it.
It was all good until that day you picked the Falcons.
Oh my goodness!
It was all good, but we was floating, riding high. You know, Falcon fly, whatever they want to say over there. Dirty bird, you know what I mean? Falcons, you know what I mean? 6-3 on cloud 9. Now they're 6-7, bro. What happened? Bruce ended up picking the Falcons to win a
Yo,
football
don't blame
game
me for that,
in
man.
week 10.
how
And
about
ever
you?
since then,
How about you
Atlanta
pick the
has
bad
not
team to win the division? How about that? I'm bullish. I'm
game.
bullish on the Falcons. I'm bullish on Atlanta. Yeah, what
But was I
happened to that?
wrong to that point? You jinxed me, bro. You jinxed the
I ain't
team
jinxed
that
you,
I
man.
picked. You had your little Brucey voodoo, right? You went over there.
Wow.
That Notre
definitely
Dame,
had
that look
none
at
of
the Irish. You know
Oh
what I
my
mean?
gosh,
Went
really?
Did you Mr. Miyagi and said, let's hurt the
Wow.
Falcons real quick. I'm gonna go with the Falcons here, man. I can't let up, bro. I picked them. I picked against them last week because they was playing Minnesota. That's why. But I think they got enough. If this game, Kirk Cousins doesn't look good by the first half, we're gonna see Michael Penix in the second half.
Well, I tell you what, man. Herm Edwards needs to go down and talk to these guys, man. He needs to go talk to the Falcons.
You play to win the game.
Because I don't know what they're doing. They're not doing that. You know what I'm saying?
They not, man. It's been ugly out there in Falcon world.
No.
Oh no, you picked Vegas. I'm sorry, I clicked on yours.
I picked the Raiders.
You picked Minnesota and the Raiders, correct?
Mm-hmm.
And you picked Green Bay.
Mm-hmm.
And okay, so I got yours right. All right, cool. It was mine that I'm messing up. I picked Minnesota and I'm gonna pick the Falcons. I picked the Chargers and I picked Green Bay. Okay, cool. All right, making sure I ain't get anything mixed up here. But yeah, I'm can't lose 5 in a row, right? You can't lose 5 in a row.
I don't even know what to tell you, bro. I don't know what to tell you.
We lose 5 in a row. I'm gonna have to jump ship, bro. I'm gonna have to jump ship.
And you gonna have to jump ship?
I'm gonna have to
already, man.
I'm gonna have to pick a different bird.
Man, I picked those dudes twice. I said, man, Transform me done set me up, man. Nah, I ain't rocking with these cats.
It was all good until you brought your behind over here, ruining the party. You know what I mean? We were having fun, not you see folks getting, called into the nest of troubles. They got Jay-Z under fire. You just came over here with your mess.
Wow.
And involved me in it.
Listen, man, I ain't holding no freak offs. And if I was, I wouldn't be inviting nobody, man. Keep that to yourself. You know what I'm saying?
See, I'm stingy.
Yeah. Wow. Hey, listen, man. Uncle Murder said you do dirt. You gotta do dirt by yourself. You can't snitch on yourself.
Nah, you can't, man.
Yeah. You do dirt by yourself.
Yes, sir. All right, so that is the Week 15 pick'em, guys. We appreciate you guys for tuning in. Let us know if you guys got any upsets or if your favorite team is in jeopardy of losing. Brucey number 2, we know it. All right, y'all had a bye week. You're choosing the Ravens to smoke the Giants. You don't have to repeat it. But he has. As soon as I mention his name, he bumps up.
Browns. Huh.
Let me
Ravens,
see.
Jets, Panthers, Bucks, Colts, Cards, Lions, Eagles, Raiders.
Nice.
I think we're on pretty much. Okay, you picked the
He's
Lions.
on line with you. I picked the Rams.
Yeah.
Okay,
I picked against the Cardinals.
He picked the Browns over Kansas City.
I picked Kansas City in that one.
He picked Tennessee over Cincy?
Yeah, nah, I ain't going. Well,
Yeah,
he's picking with his heart there because they're a division rival. He's picking with his heart because he's a Ravens fan.
Got it. Because I'm like, Cincy is not in the Titans division. What are you talking about? Okay.
No, in NFC North.
Gotcha. You got Carolina.
AFC North,
got the Bucks.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Like it. Colts, Cards. What about the Seattle game? What about the Seattle game, Bruce? You didn't pick the last one.
Packers and Seahawks.
Yeah. Maybe he's just saving that for last. He's like, I'm gonna catch him off his pivot real quick.
Who knows?
Yeah, he didn't pick the Minnesota game either.
Minnesota but that's an easy one, right? Minnesota.
Yeah, true. I guess that's thou shall not be named type of game. No, that's interesting, man. We like it, man. Put your guys' picks up in the chat. We'll look at them. I'll comment in here and I'll jump in and out of the chat box to respond to some of you guys, man. So keep it up.
Yes.
Bruce, you got it, brother.
All right, so we're gonna move right on to the second topic. Oh, look at Transformer, good father. I love it. That's what's up. I remember when my daughter was that young, man. You have to pay her to hug and kiss me like that now.
Oh no, this one I'm gonna definitely get my kisses every time. Now my oldest daughter,
that's beautiful.
Yeah, she be hitting me with that.
What's up, young lady?
Bruce said, "What's up, baby?"
She just came behind and posed up. How you doing? I love it. I love it. That's beautiful.
Hey, one thing about it, two things for sure. She gonna support the show. I ain't even meaning for that to rhyme, but I did it right on time.
Right. Oh man, out here think he got boss.
Boy, but hey, bro, turn the mic on. Turn your headphones. Turn my headphones up. Yeah, turn my headphones up.
Turn me up in the headphones.
I said you guys are doing good on the podcast.
Thank you, baby. She said we're doing good on the podcast. Oh, you heard her?
I did. We appreciate that.
He said we appreciate that, baby. Thank you. Time for bed though.
Right.
You ain't slick.
You got school in the morning.
You ain't slick.
Facts.
Keep messing with him, then we straight.
Right. I can stay up long and then be whining in the morning. Nope. I don't want to get up. I'm tired.
Just a little. Can I get a little bit more sleep? Nah. Negative. You want to support the show? This is the struggles that me and Bruce go through. Okay.
Facts. Yeah, Edward, I did notice that, but look, man, at the same time, these guys are still winning, right? Because Jalen Hurts doesn't have to play like Joe Burrow or Josh Allen or Lamar Jackson. He just has to kind of do him and let the game ride for the most part on Saquon because they've got a lot of weapons, they've got a lot of talent, and they have an elite defense. So, Jalen Hurts doesn't have to be Superman, and he doesn't have to be the MVP. So, I mean, you can count on that if you want to, but I'm just saying.
No, I mean their game plan has been solid. Not putting the ball in harm's way by running it with your best weapon, and that's been Saquon Barkley.
Mm-hmm.
Now, granted, AJ Brown's been getting pissed off at it, but that's their problem, not mine.
Mm-hmm.
Green Bay, we're gonna be all right. You know what I'm saying? Run that thing with Jacobs. I don't care if Jordan Love throw it 12 times or 30 times, as long as we win the football game. But Jacobs better have 25 to 30 touches. He's touching that football now. Absolutely.
Facts.
But yeah,